178 centimeters tall and has a reach of 185. And Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer. It's Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear the punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab won't score. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Good counter punching. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab misses. Counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just get out.
He's too tired. He's not getting back.
On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
That counter shot lands. They're both trying for a knockout. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much.
Maravilla is flat on his back. As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fight.
On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't land that jab. Hook was off target. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. That's another scoring shot. How about that time counter shot? Solid punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
What are you doing? That was a terrible round.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Right uppercut can't find a home. That jab doesn't score. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
Get out there and switch it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Misses with that uppercut. A perfect counter lands. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If we cheated, now we're going to find out.
Sugar Ray Leonard days! Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. Are you okay?